Ants can be terrifying. Imagine being attacked by 700,000 monsters with scissor-like jaws, 2 stomachs, and the ability to carry 20 times their own weight. Tree ants will attack anything that sets foot on the branches of their home. Insects are quickly killed, butchered, and carried back to feed larvae in the nest. There's no doubt that ants are a bug's worst nightmare. So you'd think that this caterpillar had made a fatal mistake. But this is no ordinary caterpillar. First, it releases odorless chemical pheromones that change ants from angry predators into the caterpillar's personal bodyguards. In return, the ants are fed with drops of honeydew from a nipple on the caterpillar's rear end. It works so well that ants give up nest duties to protect the caterpillar. With such a ferocious partner riding shotgun, the caterpillar can roam the tree safe from predators. But it's not just insects that make a living by being a bodyguard. These are the human equivalent of a tree ant. Human bodyguards have to know how to use surveillance equipment, detect explosives, and be proficient with a firearm. To see the best bodyguards in action, just visit the International Bodyguard Championships. Each year, teams meet in a different host country to test their skills against other professionals. The competition lasts 5 days and covers the art of protective escorting and paramedic evacuation. They're also tested on their team communication, sharpshooting, electronic counter-surveillance, and protective driving. There's even close-quarter combat, where teams have to defend against a simulated attack. Being a bodyguard is full of challenges, but at least these humans are not tested on their construction skills, unlike ants. These tree ants actually build a shelter for their caterpillar. First, a team of ants pull 2 leaves together. Then more ants arrive carrying larvae. With a little squeeze, the grubs produce a sticky silk. They bind the leaves together to make a bedroom for their caterpillar. Then the ants guide it in, so it's safe for the night. This odd couple's number 2 in the countdown because the caterpillar bribes its worst enemy to make a successful partnership for both parties. There's only one relationship that's more bizarre. We've seen the 9 contenders. They're the oddest of the odd. Only one couple makes a more extreme dream team. It's number 1, and it's coming up next. The odd couple at number 1 in the countdown live in the seas above the Arctic Circle. Only a few animals call this frozen wilderness home, and one of them is the Greenland shark. This sluggish shark often feeds on carrion on the sea floor more than 2 kilometers beneath the surface. But scientists have found that Greenland sharks also eat fast prey like squid and salmon. This is especially surprising, given that nearly 80% of the sharks are blind, and they owe it all to the work of a parasite. That small dangling thing on the shark's eyeball is actually a parasitic crustacean that feeds by scraping away at the cornea of the eye. The parasite causes such massive scarring that the shark becomes blind. It sounds terrible, but this shark has such a super sensitive nose that it doesn't need eyes to go hunting. In fact, some researchers have suggested that the crustacean may actually help the shark by acting as a fishing lure. The theory is that fast-moving fish may think that the dangling parasite is an easy meal, and this brings them within range of the shark's jaws. But this isn't the first time that animals have been called on to help the blind. In America, more than 7,000 people with severe visual impairment have partnered up with a guide dog. But so far, only 2 have teamed up with a very different species. The newest guide on the street doesn't bark, lick, or get distracted by hot dog stands. A good alternative to a guide dog is a horse. According to the Guide Horse Foundation, there are some very good reasons to consider a horse as a guide. They have a calm nature, excellent memory, great night vision, and they're very safety conscious. People who use guide horses report that compared to dogs, horses are not as easily distracted by crowds and people. Luckily, they come in a miniature version, so they can easily fit indoors. And according to the Guide Horse Foundation, they don't get fleas. While the Greenland shark has no fleas, it does have a remarkable parasite. It's an extraordinary relationship that's both grotesque and profitable for both partners. The shark may have lost its eyes to a hungry parasite, but it's gained a fishing lure, which may be far more important in the frigid waters of the Arctic Ocean. Which is why, when it comes to extreme couples, the Greenland shark and its parasitic crustacean really are the most extreme.